Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my kitchen. This is Jana and Luna. She decided that she's gonna be there, but mainly because she can smell this amazing, delicious bread topped with the most basic ingredients you have in your kitchen, I promise you. And yet, when they're put together, it's an explosion of flavors. And in my case, it makes me feel at home because this in Brazil, we call it birthday pizza, because it's some sort of a focaccia that moms and grandmothers and aunts, they used to make for children's birthdays. So they make a big batch and then they cut it into small squares and then they serve it, and it was one of the highlights of the birthdays. But it's only on birthdays. And this is one of the things that I'm like, why? Oh, why? Because it's so easy. It's a tradition. So let me show you how I put it together. All right, so we're going to start by the tomato sauce, which is basic and easy to make. Over a medium heat, we're going to add olive oil to a pot, and then we're going to add the chopped onions. We're going to saute until light golden. Then we're going to add the red bell peppers. And we're going to saute for 3 minutes. Now we add minced garlic. Saute for about 40 seconds just to remove the raw edge. Careful not to burn the garlic, okay? It gets bitter. Then we're gonna add some tomato puree. Tomato puree, it's a umami bomb ingredient that is quite often overlooked, but inside that little tube or a jar you have mainly umami and sweetness, but it has to be developed, and the way you develop this is by frying it a little bit in some olive oil, or if you have a non-stick pan, on a non-stick pan, you can do that. But this way it will, number one, reduce the acidity, and number two, increase the umaminess. So every time you're cooking using tomato puree, try to fry that before you add the rest of the ingredients, like I showed you now, because this is important. It's going to give your sauce an extra umaminess and depth that you're definitely going to notice at the end. All right, so now we're going to add canned tomatoes, or if you prefer, you can add chopped tomatoes, doesn't really matter. And then some salt and black pepper. And now we're going to allow it to cook for 7 to 10 minutes. Super easy, fast, and zap, that's it. Now, on a separate skillet, we're going to add some olive oil. When hot, we're going to add some extra sliced onions, and we're going to saute until they're slightly caramelized. Now turn off the heat and reserve. Now for the dough. Easy dough. It's a little bit similar to a focaccia, but not. So it's easier, okay? Because you don't need to knead or anything. Just don't worry about it. Simple and easy. Now, you certainly don't need to use a mixer. I wanted to use it because it's new and I'm so happy. But you can definitely use it, a bowl and a spoon. So that's how moms make it. And to a bowl, we're going to add all-purpose flour. Then we're going to add some sugar, salt, and yeast. Now, we have a saying in Brazil that it's nice when we learn from our mistakes, but it's even nicer when we learn from other people's mistakes. And this is a clear case of that. So I completely forgot to mix all the dry ingredients before I add the wet ingredients. So do not forget, learn from my mistakes. That's why I'm here for, okay? Now it's time for you to give a very good mix on the dry ingredients, and then we're going to add the olive oil. Along with the olive oil, we're going to add some lukewarm, unsweetened plant-based milk. Now we're going to mix all very well. And when it's all incorporated, we're going to cover the bowl and we leave it for proofing for about 40 to 50 minutes. So now that the sauce has reached room temperature, we're going to add to that some fresh sweet corn, some sliced green olives, some chopped fresh parsley, and we're going to stir to combine. Now we're going to grease a baking sheet and we're going to add the dough. Don't worry about flattening the top. That's one of the things that make this pizza so special. put it in the oven and bake it for 35 to 40 minutes, and that's that. Back in the day, they usually make it with sardines, you know, the canned sardines. But my mom and my grandma, they always used to make, I'm still salivating. They used to make a half without it for kids like me. They wouldn't eat that. Let me know the traditions. If you have, where you're from, if you have any birthday traditions, any special food. So let me know, share with everybody else. I would love to know in the comments below. Okay? So this is it, and I will see you next time. Have a fabulous week. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up, okay? It helps a lot for the channel to grow. And I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.